Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. We're set for today's video. So I tried to do this one the day after I did Straight Jacket. It's actually 2 days later, just since I talked about that video, doing it the next day, to be fair. And I trimmed my beard, so I probably look different. But anyway, I'm really excited for this. People are like, I just clicked on this video because I want to hear about the beer. What is this about your beard? And 2 days ago. Double Barrel VSOJ. Barleywine ale aged in bourbon barrels. What's up, Bruno? How you doing, bud? A shrine to oak, blending, and patience. Double VSOJ. And it is 16.8% ABV and was canned almost exactly 5 months ago. 6 months ago, sorry. All right, so yeah, it looks, and not that I want to keep comparing it to Straight Jacket, but like it looks pretty close to that. It's got that brown color with a lot of red. If I'm remembering correctly, the head might be a little darker in this one. Not much of it, not that I poured super aggressive. Definitely some legs, no lacing. Let's get to the aroma. So you do get a little bit more booze, but like spirit booze, I mean, like the bourbon. And man, way more dried fruit up front. I got it in, again, I'm kind of comparing it to Straight Jacket. Definitely got it in that, but it wasn't like as in your face as this one. Actually, the aroma is just basically intensified completely. So I'm getting the caramel, the dates, some of that brown bread, not super molassesy, but a little big prune juice. Cherry juice, relatively sweet. So very fruity. A little bit of that chocolate thing. A little bit of red wine and like fudge mixed together. Man, that caramel thing is back, yeah. Little slice of like a Granny Smith apple. Caramel, so caramelized sugar. Sure, man, it's just a little bit of brown sugar. This smells fantastic. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Oh, thanks again, Ross. Or thanks, Ross. I forgot to say at the beginning of the video. Cheers. It's like candy in the best possible way, and the alcohol, it's not super present, but you almost need it to help dry out the sweetness. So there is like, I hate to use the word balance because this beer is just an explosion of flavor. This is not, in my opinion, what you would use the word balanced for beer, but it does bring some balance. The bourbon is awesome. Not much oak, at least on that first sip, but man, all those sweet fruits that I was talking about before, the darker, like, like dried fruits like raisins, and you get your dates, a little bit of fig that I did not get in the aroma. The illusion of baking spices in the taste, didn't pull in the aroma. I bet if I went back in, I would. Cocoa powder. So in some ways, it follows the nose quite a bit, a couple different things, at least what I perceived. And not that it tastes exactly like you took Straight Jacket and like amped up everything, but in a lot of ways, it is an amped up version of that with some other stuff thrown in, which is rad because that beer is phenomenal, and this coming out like even better. And like, I know I said in that video, it's going to be my Barleywine of the year till I have this one, but this one is better for sure. A little bit of grape lingering on my palate now, which is nice. In some ways, port and sherry, like tawny port. A little bit more molasses in the taste and the aroma. I kind of made a point to say brown bread, or I did make a point to say brown bread, not too much molasses in the aroma. Up the molasses, not quite smokiness, but there's a little other thing attached. I guess roasty would be a good word for it. And then, so molasses is upped a little bit. The brown bread downplayed a little bit from the aroma. this is one of those beers that would have been a good live stream because you just keep sipping on it for hour or two and pull different things, talk about how the same things are intensifying, getting lessened, mixing, and melding with other things. It's one of those beers. Right now as I'm talking, that cocoa and that roast I was talking about, you could almost see like coffee liqueur aftertaste with a little bit of a cherry cordial kind of a thing too. This is, I'll use this word, this is a complex beer for sure, and I hope I did it justice by showing and describing it as such. Wow. Ross, thanks again, dude. Really appreciate it. This beer is phenomenal. Have you guys had this beer before? What are your thoughts? You drinking a nice Barleywine? You're drinking something completely unrelated? You're not drinking anything at all? You're just watching this because you love me? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and on Tapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.